Hello Iman Entertainment team. While we at Trivium are working on your floor plan and map design for the new park, our concept team has come up with something very interesting and very relevant to the VR concept at your new park. So what we have here is a basic floor plan design. This is nothing like what the final product will look like, but just for presentation purposes, what you see here is the space allocation for the various attractions in the park. Now, currently it mixes the attractions from the upper floor and the lower floor, but ultimately we'll have one page for the upper floor and another page for the lower floor. And as you can see, each of the attractions are marked out in their spaces, and this will ultimately be printed on flyers which will be distributed around and inside in the mall and around the park. And visitors will be expected to use this to have an augmented experience to see what experiences are available at the park. So for this to work, we need two things. We need the map printed and distributed within the mall and around the park, and we also need TV screens with cameras, ones such as this, close to the park and around the park, and with some sort of basic instructions around the screen that asks the visitors to hold up the map against the screen towards the camera, and this is what happens. And what you're seeing now is what the visitor will see on the screen, so you can have a closer look at the attractions. So as you can see, I'm tilting the map sidewards, I'm rotating it, so you get a 360 view. You get a 360 view all around. And don't worry about the glitches that you're seeing now. It's only because it's printed on a very thin stock of paper. Ultimately, when we print it on a good stock of grammage, the flyer will be a little more sturdy, so these glitches won't come. The beauty about this is that the map doesn't need any sort of a VR code or an AR code. It just uses the outline spacing of each attraction. So it still looks good without looking too technical. Even on its own, it functions as a map, and when used in front of the TV screen, you get a full 360 view of what sort of experiences await you at the VR park.